Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Lord Fenton. In part 5 of Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition original campaign video, we're going into Weeping Willow Inn before we say our goodbyes at West Harbor. As always, everyone like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition videos like this. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be updated much more. In the last video, what we did was we went into the swamp ruins. We got ourselves the silver shard, at least a piece of it looks like. Now, this time around, we're going to go ahead and say our goodbyes, then head to the Weeping Willow Inn. We're going to get a new party member, a permanent one. So let's go ahead and say our goodbyes. Let's talk to Bevil first. In the last video, I got a barkskin potion from the mage.
So, your father sent you off to Neverwinter. As if everything that's happened tonight isn't enough adventuring for one lifetime. I'm hoping that you'll be back soon enough after you reach the city, but most people who leave West Harbor don't come back. Not that I'm not tempted. Amy certainly would have jumped at the chance, but we lost a lot of harbormen to the attack. Hopefully your father's right and there will be no more attacks once the shard is gone. Still, the village will need every sword arm it has. As a member of the militia, my sworn duty is to defend West Harbor. I can't just turn my back on that. I'll do my best to keep the place standing for you when you return. I want to hear about all of your adventures. I've got some bandages here, though I hope you won't need to use them. You can also have my share of the loot that we found. You'll need it more than I do. Well, here. You can have what I've got left from my militia pay. Things are probably more expensive out there. Wish I could go with you, but the defense of the village is important too. Not really. There's an inn north of here along the road. It's the only one between here and the edge of the mare, from what I understand. Plenty of lizard folk in the swamp, of course. Just stick to the roads and you'll be fine, though. At least, that's what I've heard. Good luck. And if you run across the one who killed Amy, stick a blade through his heart for me. She deserves at least that.
Alright, so that is done. One down, so we're going to go ahead and talk to everybody else. Your background may determine also you get some extra items or so. I'm going to go ahead and talk to everybody else. Well, we got ourselves a side quest. We cannot complete it in this act. Eventually down the line, looks like when we go to Luskin or so, we'll be able to complete it later on. So I'm going to finish up talking to everybody else in West Harbor.
Station. So, Dagon is sending you to Neverwinter, eh? I can't say I approve. If it were a militia matter, I wouldn't send you alone. But I don't have any right to tell him how to raise his child. Can you at least tell me why you're going? Your father wouldn't tell me a thing. I trust your judgment. I'll miss your help getting these muck farmers organized, though. It won't be easy reaching Neverwinter. I've traveled that way once or twice. It's a dangerous journey, especially for one traveling alone. You might want to ask around the village. If you're going to leave, some folks might be able to offer some help. I really ought to give you something for your years of help in the militia. You'll be missed. Here, take this shield. It's always served me well. And even if you don't use it, you can sell it for some gold that might do you some good. The road is as wild as a road can get and still be called a road. And that was before the patrols stopped coming. There's only the one road in the mare, and that leads to us. There's a small inn on the way. Makes most of his trade off adventurers and the like. Galen, you remember him? The merchant? Well, he says the road is even worse than before. Lizardlings and other creatures have been sighted, and in large numbers. He's about the only merchant that comes our way. Does it once or twice a year. And thank Joaquin he does. We don't have a blacksmith, so he sells us what we can't make ourselves. With the way he loves to stop and chat, I wouldn't be surprised if you caught up with him. Your guess is as good as mine. All I can say is I wish they'd start up again. Might have prevented the attack on us, or at least given us some warning. Well, you already know about that war they had against Luskan a while back. Nasty business that was. Lost too many Greycloaks in that campaign, from what I hear. The whole city was burned to the ground. Every last house. Neverwinter's rival to the north. A den of thieves and pirates it is. Their leaders, the high captains, some of them were pirates. And to make matters worse, a sinister cabal is said to rule from the shadows. The Arcane Brotherhood. There's nothing good about Luskan. I'd just avoid it. Well, you already know about that war they had against Luskan a while back. Nasty business that was. Lost too many Greycloaks in that campaign, from what I hear. The whole city was burned to the ground. Every last house. I might be exaggerating a little, but I'm telling the truth when I say a good portion of the city was destroyed. And the war killed many men. The Watch just doesn't have the numbers they used to. One of the Watch's marshals, though, is a harborman, like you and I. You remember Cormac, right? He sometimes makes his way here. Lizardlings you already know. Although, the ones around here are the weakest of their lot. So if you see others, expect a tough fight. The swamp beetles and other critters have been more active too. Adar said he saw a whole nest of them not 2 moons back, scuttling around the mare. And lastly, stick to the road. I hear there are spiders, walking dead, and worse, off the road. Of course. Like what? So, you want to hear a story? Look out for the swamp elf. You see, an elf never stops growing, and usually they head to Evermeet before they get much bigger than human-sized. But one of the eldest lives in our own swamp. Huge he is, tall as a tree. It's the truth, I say. This giant elf has been known to hurl rocks great distances, and it has the evil eye. If it ever locks eyes on you... No, but close. It turns you into a stone. Not stone, but a stone. Just look around the swamp, and you'll see hundreds of its victims. And just by looking at them, you can't tell if it's just an ordinary rock or whether it used to be a man. If you listen quietly, late at night, you can even hear them. Just don't look him in the eyes.
Now, here's the deal. We get ourselves a very nice shield. If you cannot equip shields, good idea to hold on to it for a new party member. Yes, we're going to be getting a new party member very soon. In fact, when we get to the inn, actually outside, we get to meet said party member. We also get to help him or not. So we're going to go ahead and zone into the Weeping Willow Inn. We'll be outside. Our new party member will be in trouble. So good idea to definitely help him out.
Now that we're outside, maybe you'd like to tell me what you said again. Slowly this time, so you could think about what you're saying.
You're a small one to be taking this road all by yourself, dwarf. Maybe you've come looking for trouble. Unless you have a little coin to convince us otherwise. Nothing that concerns you. This is between us and the dwarf, and whatever coin he happens to have with him.
Ah, you're welcome to try to take it if you're all game. You all can't be frightened of one little dwarf, can you? If you're afraid of being humiliated in front of the stranger here, well, now that's another matter.
We're not frightened of either of you, and it seems to me you need to learn a lesson.
Outnumbered? Well, I suppose they could bring some more friends if they wanted. That might even things up a bit.
This matter is between us and the dwarf here. It's none of your concern.
Come on. Someone tried to hit me already. Even the newcomer here sees that you're all too afraid to do anything.
All right, I've heard enough of this. Come on, boys. Let's deal with the dwarf and his new friend.
Take that! Well now, that was a good fight. A shame they had to resort to weapons, but if they have to keep the odds even, can't blame them too much. Name's Khelgar, by the way, of the clan Iron Fist. I've been making my way along the coast for some time now, stopped in the Willow here for a brief fight. Ha! Even the odds! They didn't stand a chance in the first place. Obviously, you haven't heard of me. So, tell me, what brings you out along the mare? Roads aren't exactly safe, you know, and they're getting worse all the time. Seems it's your lucky day, then. I happen to be traveling to Neverwinter as well. Glad we see eye to eye, and when fortune smiles, who are we to turn away? I say we step inside the Weeping Willow here and share our stories over a few of the innkeeper's best. So then I punched him in the face for asking, and while he was trying to pick his teeth off the floor, his friend decided to add a few choice words about my heritage. So I punched him too. So to make a long story short, I take pride in what I do, fighting. It's something you can't get enough of, and it's something where there's always room for improvement if you apply yourself, stay focused, and keep swinging. And that's why I'm headed to Neverwinter. I heard there's a house of monks there. A monastery, right? I heard they'll train anyone, just for the asking. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity. If you know of a closer one that'll train for free, well, I'm all ears. Just as long as I get that monk training. Aye, that's the short of it. No stranger than half of what takes place in Faerun. I can tell you that. Well, as it happens, I didn't always want to become a monk. What happened was that...
The Kalach-Cha, find it.
Well, look at this. Our next round of practice just arrived. By tears right buttock. By the hells! Ugh! Like it. Son. Take that!
let's go ahead and check on everybody else. Coming up, there will be an NPC that will need our help. We'll either get some influence from Khelgar or not, depending on our choice. Now, listen up. Upstairs, we're about to face some bladelings and, of course, gray dwarfs. So there'll be a bunch of them coming out. So you want to do try to peel them or isolate them. So this way, you could take them on one at a time. Khelgar, you want to make sure he has his weapon equipped, which is a dwarven axe. I would say is definitely spec him later on to a warhammer if you're going to keep him as a path of a fighter. You'll thank me later on for that. Good idea to save the game. He does have, looks like he has a great cleave, power attack, and knockdown. So that is all good. If you want to, if there's any spellcasters or so, knock them down. Other than that, though, just do be careful. Get some healing potions on him. Pause the combat if you need to heal up real quick. Those 2 cup items, you'll be able to use them on your party members. So remember, take out the foes one at a time. Try to make sure you're not, surrounded, and you'll do good. I'll go ahead this time, use the alchemy fire to pull. I will return when things are definitely cleared up.
Ha! I smell your guts!
Like it, son.
Take that! Take that!
I will still have to fix that behavior of his. He just keeps on charging forward. So I'm just go ahead and look for some more around. Okay, nothing is there. Now I'm going to look this way, see if there's anything else. Nope. I believe it's one of the other rooms. There will be some foes to clear out. So let's go ahead and do it.
To the fight! That's all you got? Looks like we have company.
Lemme Vogreni.
I am glad the husband is safe, but before we actually make sure we talk to him, we'll go ahead and finish up and clear the rest of the second floor of the inn. Otherwise, it'll be a moot point. So let's go ahead and go in this room and kick some serious booty together with Khelgar.
Take that!
Like it, son.
The entire second floor of the Weeping Willow Inn is cleared. However, something else is on my mind, which means I have a feeling that they're looking for the shard, and of course I have it, so I'll have to definitely be careful. Now, after I'm done looting, okay, ooh, wow, that is nice. Another book. We'll go ahead and talk to this guy. Now that we are done, good idea to rest on up. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I am close to leveling up. That is very good. So if you definitely accepted the quest from the wife on the first floor, talk to the couple as soon as you definitely get downstairs to get yourself a very nice reward or so. This shop actually does have some good items. There's some +1s, except for the full plate. Oh, wow, wow, wow. That's definitely above my pay grade, so I'll probably have to get half plate. Oh, yeah, do be careful, of course, buying and selling. Yeah, you'll see in a few moments. Let's go ahead and sell that. I'm not using that as a weapon. I'm going to go ahead and see here for a few moments. Now, I might have to do is check out which books doesn't have any, I should say, have any of the alchemy recipes. Yeah, like I said before, look for books definitely that's very useful, ones with recipes on it. That is from, of course, weapons and such like that, so on so forth. Okay, yeah, I forgot I have to get out of shop in order to equip. Otherwise, yeah, bad news. Oh boy, I accidentally sold it. Yeah, be careful buying and selling. Seriously, I have enough money to do that. Now that's to, of course, buy that. Let's get out of the shop and get my new armor. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I did get a few up.
Yes.
Now, let's see if he needs that as well. Okay, that's 15 armor class. Okay, I have to do this. You have to unequip it and equip it. Okay, they're about the same. I'll make them look very tough and such, so on and so forth. So, if you want to, you could buy, of course, the +1 weapons, but if you're, I say, craft weapons and armor, you have some of the crafting feats. Yeah, you could save some money by looking for, I should say, ingredients to craft your own. Up to you on that. Oh, wow, magic pouch. So if I ever get some more, I should say, gold, I should definitely go ahead and get that. So, yeah, the good idea to get some containers as well, too. This is a good place, like I said before, to buy and sell here. Now, there's other locations you could do that as well, but up to you all on that. I'm going to look for a spot to definitely recap the video. I say this was a very good trip. So, first thing I did was I finished my business in West Harbor, got some, I should say, items to start out in the world. Met Khelgar here, we helped him out. After that, we both stay at the inn, drink up. Well, guess what? The Bladelings and the Grey Doors followed us. So we cleared the first floor. Then, I should say, a peasant, she needed our help. We cleared the second floor. We saved the peasant's husband. Then, of course, the merchant we saw, I should say, at the festival. All good in that. In the next Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition original campaign video, we're about to go into an optional zone. This is it from Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition original campaign part 5, the Weeping Willow Inn video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. Do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Nights 2 Enhanced Edition guides and walkthroughs just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. Do enjoy the view.
Not bad! Not bad at all!